Hey friends, it's Dane here doing another edition of Model Hacks. Wanted to talk about Future because we all love to use that stuff, especially if you build airplanes. Anything with clear parts. Future is the stuff that comes in a bottle that looks like this. You'll see it says Future right there. What I do is a lot of clear parts, especially with the aircraft stuff like this, as I dip them in the Future. When it dries, it gives it a nice cleaner. It makes the glass look thinner. It gives it a more realistic illusion of clean glass and scale, because a lot of times you'll get plastic that's really thick. It helps disguise the scale of the actual glass, which helps the model look more realistic. Everybody knows that stuff. Future is like one of those tricks that, if you don't know it, you should slap yourself, because, everybody's been, doing it since it was probably introduced to us by, the genius Shepard Payne. So I'm sure it's one of his old tricks. And if not, I apologize. You might want to correct me and let me know who that was, because I need to give them a big thank you, because they helped a hell of a lot of modelers make really nice models. What I want to talk about is how to quickly turn around the drying time, because it takes Future a long time to dry. I stumbled across this, and I don't know if other people do this. I never even asked, to be honest with you. But I've built what I call like a desiccant booth, or a desiccant chamber, in which I take, these things are gold. You buy electronics, all kinds of things. You get a box from Amazon, and of course there's a couple of these in it. I've got a whole bunch of. My wife is like, why do you collect all those? It's like this, and I use them for this one purpose, to build this is what I call a desiccant chamber, or a desiccant box. So you take a box like this, an old game box that I had with the top that pops down on it, and what I did is I put as many of these as I can in it, because I think the more the merrier. All right, and I just like that, and I put as many as I can, and then I take a paper towel, and then I put it in to give it a bottom, and then I'll get another paper towel to put on top of that, and then that way it aerates. That's basically the idea. Now here's the one that I use, okay? And it's, you can see in the bottom, you can see all the silicone packages and little, I don't know what those things are, look like little drums. All right, I'm gonna take my Future. All right, I'm going to open my Future, and I use a hemostat, and I'll fix it to where when the piece sits down, it'll have a way for the gravity to draw the excess Future down, and then it'll go into the paper towel here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dip it, all right? And then what we're going to do is do a 24-hour turnaround, okay, just to show you how fast this thing really makes it. I mean, because I've had pieces that it took 2 or 3 days to get really dry. So I'll move the Future thing here. I'm going to pop it down right there, and you see the little wet spot right where it soaked up the excess, and then I'll just take the top, and then I'll pop it, burp it, as they say, and then we'll leave it for 24 hours. And come back. And the natural enemy of Future, the blue stuff that you clean glass with, if you get any on you or anything, just use this for cleanup. It's fantastic. It does it with no problem. It's the ammonia is what attacks it. So we'll stop it right there, and then we'll come back, and it'll be 24 hours later. Instead of waiting 24 hours, like I said earlier in this video, I decided to just look at this thing about 5 hours later. And I've got an idea that this is, I think it's going to be okay. And look at that. Okay, let's see. Is it damp? Is it wet? Let's touch it. Wow, perfect. And the glass looks fantastic, yeah? So the old desiccant booth trick that I don't know if somebody else has come up with something like this, but remember, all you need is a bunch of these silicone desiccant bags, and I think you can buy these on Amazon. So feel free. The deal is with us modelers, man. We love the hobby so much, and we want it to stay alive. We keep these secrets to ourselves, and pretty soon this hobby's going to die out. Share and share alike, y'all. I appreciate you sticking with me for this video, and if you liked it, please hit the like button, and if you want to comment, please do that. Subscribe, please. Keep your eyes peeled. All right, this is Dane out.